Welcome to another New York Forex live trading session. This is your host, Tayyib, Trade with Tayyib, and it is cold in this room. Cold. It is cold. Alright, let's go ahead and do some analysis and see where the price should be headed, as we have 1 hour before the 4-hour closes. So I'm going to do a top-down analysis from daily time frame. I can see that the daily candle does not have a top wick. I do believe it should create a top wick. So in New York session, we could possibly get a bullish push for price to continue to push up. Let's go in the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we are rejecting this area where price opened from, and I'm gonna go to 1 hour. 1 hour, we have resistance. I'll mark this as daily high. So we have a resistance on 1 hour. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down a little bit further, just to mark my zones. So you could see that we have a support around this area that we're rejecting as of right now. 15-minute. Yeah, perfect. So we have this resistance area. This is a minor resistance, minor support, but so we have this support area. Either if we break below, so if we break below this area, break below 46.10, should take us down. Okay, I'll just say sells below 46.10. Whoa, see, it's rejecting. So yeah, sells below 46.10, and let's say in order for buy, goodbye. Come on, buddy. Yeah, buys, thinking, I'm thinking if we start rejecting this area, if we start rejecting this area, I would be, I would consider buys. So let's say if we form some sort of like green candle here, and then the next candle breaks the high of that previous candle, that would be something that I'll be looking forward to for buys. See trader. Yeah, so far it's just waiting. I do think it'll be better if the 4 hour closes. Yeah, I do think it'll be easier to trade if the 4 hour closes, because let's say if the 4 hour closes bullish, right? The next candle, this is just for example, if the 4 hour closes bullish, right now it's red, but if it closes bullish, then the next candle should be able to wick down, not break below the previous candle's low, but continue to fill this whole candle and then possibly enter into the highs of the daily candle. That is something that I'll be looking forward based on if the this current candle closes bullish, closes red, closes green. Shit. All right, so this is a 4 hour time frame, and for example, if this current candle turns green, which it did just now, if it closes within 1 hour green, the next candle, this candle that I have here, let's take the daily high aside, I would expect the next candle to not break below this current candle's low and then continue to push up into the new daily highs. That is something that I'll be looking forward for New York session and gold to anticipate doing. So let's all right, so this is gold 4-hour time frame. If this current 4-hour candle closes the way it is right now, which is green, then I'm anticipating for next candle to not break its previous low and then continue to push higher into the new daily highs of gold, because gold has not created any daily highs at this point. It has no wick at the top of the range, and there's a very high possibility where if this current candle within 1 hour closes red, closes green, so the next candle should continue to push higher. Hey, so the idea is very simple. This is gold 4-hour time frame. If the current 4-hour time for all right. Hey, so the idea is very simple on gold analysis. This is 4-hour time frame. If the current 4-hour closes green, then I'm anticipating for the next 4-hour candle to not break below this and continue to push higher into gold highs. All right, let's do one more take. The candle is green. Okay. Okay, so the idea is very simple on gold. This is 4-hour time frame. As long as 4-hour within the next 47 minutes closed bullish, which is green, then the next candle should continue to break above this previous candle's high, and that will enter gold into daily candle highs as well. So the next candle shouldn't break below its previous low and then continue to fill this wick on the left hand side, which will also be the top wick for the daily candle. The daily candle has not moved up even 1% or anything. So that's the idea. One hour. Yeah, there's no point of selling here. Mm,
वालेकुम सलाम। यार कैपकट का भी तरीका हो सकता है किसी सॉफ्टवेयर में हो सकता है, बट कैपकट के अंदर ना ये सारे फीचर्स जो हैं वो पेड आते हैं। कैपकट आपको मंथली परचेज करना पड़ता है। और मैंने कैपकट यूज जब किया था, फरहान भाई के साथ जब काम कर रहा था ना, उनका स्पेसिफिक एक फिल्टर होता था जो कैपकट में आता था। बस वो फिल्टर यूज करने के लिए उन्होंने सब्सक्रिप्शन परचेज की थी खुद और मुझे दे दी थी। तो फीमेल पैकेज आती सारी, देन कैपकट पे जाता था, वो फिल्टर लगाता था और फिर रन करता था। तो उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा मैंने इतना काम नहीं किया, लेकिन हाँ वहाँ पे ऑडियो हैश और वो सारी फीचर्स होते हैं, लेकिन वो इस तरीके से काम नहीं करते जिस तरीके से एक्यूरेसी से यहाँ पे काम करते हैं। वो वहाँ पे एक्यूरेटली काम नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज कैपकट अभी न्यू है और वो प्रोफेशनल सॉफ्टवेयर में नहीं आता, वो बिगनर लेवल पे आता है। लेकिन ये कि काम वो कर देता है आपका।
should I enter a buy here? Because there is a support. Four-hour. 1 hour, 30 minute. Everything is bearish. $39 pips. Mm. Alright, I'm entering a sell for volume to bring the price. Well, that was quick. Bro, damn. Let me enter a sell. See, this is what happens sometimes. I was gonna enter a sell right here. This was gonna be a quick trade, but seems like gold had other plans. So be something like this. stop loss above the previous candle's high, and yeah, this would be yeah, beautiful. What's the 50? Around 50 pips. Yeah, that's beautiful. I did call out sells below 46.10. It just happened quick where I didn't catch it myself, and sometimes that's what happens. I would have closed it right about here. Like I would have just closed it because when it's that close to your take profit, I just close it. It's okay. It doesn't need to hit the take profit. It's fine. But what a beautiful trade though. I'm gonna try to look for re-entering once it retraces back, or maybe have a you know maybe have the next candle wick up, and as it breaks the next candle's low, that's when I'll enter. So let's say if this candle closes like this, the next candle wicks up and it starts breaking its own low, that's where you'll enter. Sells below 46.10, executed to perfection. .30-minute is closing. If I enter for a sell 50 pips, I want to see in the next 5 minutes if we can close above this range. If we don't close above this range, then there's a possibility we could head further down. $11, $15. Gold sells. Let's say 20 minutes into the stream. Wow. Last 3 streams, I have just done gold sells. Nice. I want to see if there's any news. Forex Factory. Today is January 15th. There's unemployment claims. Other than that, there is nothing. Let's see. So there should be regular volume for the New York session in play. And we'll go from there. Doge is at 14 cents. It went down all the way to 11 cents. Link. Wow. See? It's coming up as, according to my prediction, it's Link is coming up in the world. Tau, yeah, what a run. Nice. If you would have entered right here, this would have been at 30%. Zen, also looking good. Zek, looking good. Tesla, not looking good. With a bearish run, Tesla has been ranging for about 112 days. Ethereum, could we still get this, or this is a higher high? You know what? It's looking like it's gonna continue to go up. Bitcoin also looking great. This was the previous low. It didn't break. Could be a possibility. We're going for a double top. Let's go back to gold. And okay. Gold has decided to continue to drop. And there's 1 minute in this 30-minute candle. Oh, oh, oh. Would it be a good idea for any retracements? Sell on any retracements. So let me take this off, right? Would it be a good idea if I, if candle retraces up, I sell, and then it can continue to push down? I think that would be a good idea. I do believe so. Let's see if the candle, yeah, there's volume. There's volume right now. When you see a candle, it takes a couple, maybe a second or two before, you know, before it starts to print. That just means that there's volume in the market. I'm gonna refresh the unemployment numbers. Let's see what it is. Why are we doing what we're doing? Still pending. The numbers are still pending. And we are continuing to drop. Today is just one of those days that price is moving and it's not taking you with it. Yeah, the cells below 4610, they're working golden right now. They are golden. Yeah, with volume, we're looking past all of these wicks. We're just like zooming, not even looking at them. So 30-minute has dropped a lot. Could there be a possibility where we could create a top wick? Because any top wick that, like anywhere I can get a top wick, I'm gonna sell it. I'm basically gonna sell it. Munib आ गया जी. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see. What was the news? Unemployment claims 198,000. So less than anticipated, less than previous, which, yeah, which makes sense for gold to continue to push down. Bro, chill with this ad. All right. Yeah, price is just moving. की हाल बाजी ठीक ठाक यार मुनीब मुझे मैं अभी तुझे सेंड करता हूँ. Let's do this right now. Let's do this. Um, मुनीब. मुझे बता इसकी तुझे एक्सेस है कि नहीं मुनीब. It looks like there was a bigger pie that we missed, but that's okay because, so this is the trade that ended up, well, anticipated, but I didn't execute because it was just too quick. This was the trade right here. This was it. 50 pips. Yeah. Overall, the market should be green today. The US market, it should be green today just because unemployment claims are a bit less than anticipated. God damn. God. No, no. I want to see. Hold on. Let me see silver. So gold is down 0.67%, right? Let's see what silver is doing. Yeah. Silver is also down, but silver is down a whopping 5.5%. So, and I've seen that a lot in the past. And soon I'm gonna trade in silver because it moves a lot more. Now, honestly, I don't think the issue is for a pair to move for gold that it's not moving. I swear to God, this ad is annoying. Um, Annoying. Okay. It's not that silver moves more. Like gold moved significant. Like all this whole move. Also, I do think that we should be able to continue down to these lows. I do believe that we should be able to continue down to these lows. So hence I will be looking forward to, yeah, I would be looking forward to some candles going there. Maybe we could get a, upper wick and copy, paste, brev, allow it, allow the copy paste. Like if I could get a wick, the next candle to wick up, I will be selling it again. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So the idea here is for it to, for us to sell one more time. I want the next candle to, let's say if this candle closes around here, I want the next candle to wick up. So let me do this again. Arrows. So let's say if this candle closes around here, I want the next candle to wick up, go to these areas, and then continue to push lower into these lows here. And that will be something that I will look forward to as a trade. That is, so what I would do is I would take a short right here for price to not break, come back into these areas and continue to push down to these lows. That will be something that I'm looking forward to. That's perfection. If that happens, that will be the highlight of the day. Okay, 40 minutes. Explaining trade idea. 115. All right. So for this candle to close, there's still 5 minutes left. I'm gonna go change in the meantime. I'll be right back. Damn, gold is not taking a break. Let's see, what was the move here? 200 pips? Yeah, 200 pips. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I will do a stream tomorrow, and we will continue from there. Today's recap, I would say, wait for price to come to you. Execute immediately because I had the right idea. It happened quickly, where by the time I was pressing sell, it was already moved down. So that's something that I should do better next time.